Hey, what up guys? You know it. Episode 1 of the random pick for FIFA 18 Ultimate Team is here. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you do enjoy the episode, do me a favor and smash that thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if this is the first video of mine that you've seen. So, the random pick, of course, I set some parameters. I go to whatever page is randomly generated for me, and then I choose the highest rated player on that page. I do that 3 times, and then we've got our 3 random pick players, and I build a hybrid around it. That's the basis of this series. On page number 5, which is our first option, I get 84 rated Icardi as the highest rated player. Not a bad start. And because it's the start of FIFA 18, I only set my maximum buy now for the player of 5,000 coins. I didn't want to go overboard because I know a lot of you out there don't have many coins. So hopefully you can play along, maybe build the squad as well, or just set the same rules as me and see what players you get as well. So on page number 9 is our second random pick player. We get the choice of either Jimenez or Juanfran, and I decided that Jimenez looks good this year with his 70 pace, good defending and physical. We'll try him out as a centre-back, see how solid he's going to be. So we got 2 players, we need a third, and now I think we go to like page, I don't know what it is, like 14 or 15 or something. You see me fast forward here. What are we going to get to? It is page number 14, and the highest rated player on that one is an 82. Quite a low, actually. It's Balotelli. So I've got 2 strikers and a centre-back for my random pick players today. And it gives me a good basis. All 3 of those are from different leagues, which means that I can build at least a 3-league squad, a little hybrid, mixed team, whatever you want to call it. As always, I go in and name my squad. It's going to be RP1, Random Pick Episode 1. And it's time to choose a formation. I'm going to stick with 4-4-2 today. I had a little think about it and I thought, how could we incorporate these 3 leagues, get some good players in there that aren't going to break the bank? And this is what I've decided to go with today. So 4-4-2. Now the 3 players are going to be playing in these positions right here. Right centre-back for Jimenez, right striker for Balotelli, and then left striker for Mauro Icardi. That's looking like it could work out well. We need to fit some players in here around them though, and they're going to look a little bit like this. We have in goal, well, the whole defensive line is going to be La Liga. In goal, we've got Moya, who gets a strong link to Jimenez right there. Looking like an alright keeper, 81 overall. He's not the best, he's not Oblak, but he is looking like an alright keeper, and he does get a strong link to some of my defenders. Left back and right back then, we've gone for Costa at left back, and then Vrsaljko, I'm sorry, I've already pronounced the name horribly, but a couple of decent looking fullbacks. We then got Inigo Martinez, a non-rare item, who's not the tallest, but good pace, good defending, good physical. Think he'll do alright, alongside our first random pick player, that is Jose Maria Jimenez. Probably pronouncing that wrong as well. 83 rated, the Uruguayan defender, plays for Atletico Madrid. 70 pace, 85 defending, 81 physical, 6'1", good work rates as well for a centre-back. I'll take it. I think he looks like he could be a good player on this game. Now, moving on into the midfield, we've got 2 decent players, 2 good, hard-working players. We've got João Mario from Inter Milan, and then we've got Cyprian, someone I absolutely loved on FIFA 17. He looks good again this year, so he's come into my squad. Obviously plays for the same club as Balotelli. And then we've got Tovan on the right-hand side, a non-rare 82. He looks alright. He gets that strong link to Cyprian. And then, of course, we've got Nani on the left-hand side. Gets that strong link to João Mario so that both of the centre mids are on chem. And he's got 5-star, 5-star this year. But our second round of pick player today, one I'm probably most looking forward to using, is Mario Balotelli. 82 rated in the French league, 80 pace, 79 dribbling, not too great. 82 shooting though, I think is going to be good. He's 6'2", he's got low work rate, so maybe he'll just hang around and do nothing. I don't know, but the 4-star skills and weak foot on him is something that I'm looking forward to using. And then 84 rated Mauro Icardi has got 83 shooting. Should be alright to take shots with him. 3-star skill moves this year, only had 2 in FIFA 17, so that makes him more usable. Good work rates, decent weak foot of 4-star. We could have a good little team on our hands. Now, I'm not too sure of how much this squad is really going to cost you. But I don't think any of them really break the bank. The most expensive players in this team are most likely going to be my random pick players, so the 3 players there, and then João Mario and Nani might cost a few thousand coins each as well. But I can't see this team being over 20k, 30k. I'm not too sure though, don't quote me on that, but I know a lot of you like to know the rough price of a team. I don't think this one is too expensive, and it actually played really, really well. Now, in previous FIFAs, I stay far away as possible from the 4-4-2 formation. It's normally like super open and there's nothing in the midfield, and I just don't like it. But I gotta say, it performed fine. Absolutely fine. I actually really enjoyed it. Now, a lot of teams in real life play 4-4-2 because it's a pretty solid formation. You basically got someone everywhere, nice and spread out. And it almost feels like it kind of works a little bit more on FIFA 18 this year. Like, in previous FIFAs, it is like such a massive gap in the midfield and it just doesn't really work out. But on FIFA 18, it's nice and spread out. Nani gets himself a little Rabona goal right there. I'll always take a Rabona goal if I can score one. And Nani was actually someone that always arrived at the back post and actually scored a lot of goals for me here. That was a nice finish there. I'm not sure how the keeper didn't get it though. How's this one going? I just sort of get it into him in the box. And if you're in the box like that and you're not hitting a low-driven shot or a finesse low-driven shot, you're doing something wrong, because it just seems to go under the keeper, under the defenders, and into the corner and into the back of the net. Now, Balotelli picks the ball up here, plays it to Mauro Icardi, doesn't quite work out for him, and Nani is there once again. This guy is a bit of a hero. I think I've got another goal with him as well. He basically scored over a goal a game for a left midfielder in a 4-4-2. The guy who just joined the attack and got involved. And I think this is probably the best goal that I scored with him. Tovan picks him out of the back post and he just volleys it into the back of the net. The keeper's going nowhere near it. He's never going to get to that. And Nani just absolutely wallops it into the back of the net with a really nice volley. Nice technique as well. It actually looks really cool. Volleys on FIFA 18 are actually usable. One of the first FIFAs ever that is the case. Now we move on to the goals that we got with Icardi. I didn't score every single game with him, but I did get like assists if I didn't score. Like, he was a useful team player up front. Very, very solid. I feel like you can hold the ball up really well with him. He's got an alright bit of height about him, an alright bit of physical about him, which means he is a decent player. Like, he's not the quickest, of course, but these 1-2 passes and stuff, and his positioning's great. He can then just like annihilate it into the back of the net. Solid player. And as you can see, a lot of the time it is 1-2s between Balotelli and Icardi. And Balotelli, man, I was really looking forward to using him, and I've got to say, he performed insanely well for me. One thing to say, did not notice the low work rates in the slightest. I don't know whether that is because maybe he just like hangs out up front, and that's obviously what you want for your main striker. But yeah, didn't notice that to be an issue whatsoever. And he was just godly at scoring goals. The guy's really strong. One of the first players I've used so far in FIFA 18 where I could actually muscle off defenders, which hasn't happened to me so far yet on this game. It almost feels like the defenders are super strong compared to your strikers. And for the first time, I think I actually won a battle and ended up scoring a goal. You'll probably see it at some point in this video. But it's just, you can see it. It's the 1-2s between Balo and Icardi that really made this team work. Quick passing, quick 1-2s is definitely what's working for me on FIFA 18 right now. There'll be a lot of you that got the game on Friday that haven't played an awful lot yet, but have had the first chance to do so this weekend. Don't worry if your defending is absolutely garbage. Like, there's the strength, by the way. I would get tackled 9 out of 10 times with a different striker there. He held him off, kept composure, and stuck it into the back of the net, and then did an awesome celebration. That hypnosis one is so cool. But yeah, if you are new to the game and you've only just played it this weekend, do not fear, you will get better at defending. I've got better at defending. I'm still terrible, but I have got better at defending over the few days that I've played the game. So stick with it and trust me, you'll learn it eventually. It doesn't need to be patched. Maybe the goalkeeper needs to be a bit patched, or the shooting, but there are certain aspects of this manual defending that we all need to get used to. Once you master it, there's going to be loads of people that still can't defend, and that's a good thing. It means you're going to start winning more games. So in terms of the overall team, I think it performed well. I've got no real qualms about it. I'm going to give a 7.5 and a 4-star value for money for Jimenez. I think he's a good defender. I'd say that's an above average rating, but there are many, many stronger and better defenders out there for you to use. He plays to around that 82, 83 rated mark, in my opinion. So he kind of does what he says on the tin, if I'm going to take a quote or a logo from someone. Cyprian and Jean-Mario outperformed a lot of the members of this team. They just work so very hard, and I credit them for a lot of the success that we had. Nani, though, 6 goals in 5 games from left mid. Unreal player. Looking forward to using him again very, very soon. And then Mauro Icardi gets a 4-star value for money, 8 out of 10. You might say 3 goals in 5 games is not great, but he also got 6 assists. So that's 9 contributions in 5 games, and I'll take that all day long. Compare that to Mario Balotelli, who I really loved. He got 8 contributions, but he was a great goal scorer, and I think he's a beast. 5-star value for money for Balotelli and a 9 out of 10. I've got to say, one of the more game-breaking strikers that I've used so far on FIFA 18. Now, of course, there's a chance that the thousands of people watching this video might go out and buy Balotelli. His price may go up a little bit more than his average for just a short amount of time. I wouldn't necessarily recommend buying him right now, but in a couple of days when it's all back down to normal, then yeah, you got yourself a beast here. Linking to Cyprian as well, and the potential to link it back to the Serie A with Italian players. You got a recipe for success in that particular player. So there you have it, guys. That is episode 1 of the random pick on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Go ham on that like button. Let's see if we can hit 3,000 likes on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.